Get a load of this niftiness in a can. Blaster, advanced small engine tune-up. Yes, my friends, it's a tune-up in a can. This stuff works like a champ. Oh boy, you can use it in lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, snow blowers, edgers, trimmers, tractors, compressors, welders, pumps, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, and marine outboard engines and generators. You shake the can, which I've shook it, but I'll just give it a little shake. You shake the fire out of it. You remove the spark plug, spray for 5 to 10 seconds into the spark plug hole, reinstall the spark plug and turn engine over, not starting the engine, which means you just leave the spark plug wire off and just turn the engine. I'll show you how to do that in a minute where you don't bend the piston. But this stuff works like a champ, let me tell you. Getting old four-wheeler ready for a trip to the deer lease for that fiasco. Gonna help a buddy get his hunting buggy that's been broke down in the lease since December. Tie rod broke while he's crossway, and it is one muddy piece of property, let me tell you. And we got it. I'll shake the fire out of it again. Just stick that sucker in the hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 to 10 seconds. I did it 7. Then all you do, stick the spark plug back in there. You don't want to cinch it tight when you turn the engine over, leaving the spark plug. You just screw it in, I don't know, 5 or 6 threads. That might be a little more shooting. Let me let it out a little bit more. There it goes. You want it to turn. I just kept loosening it out because you're filling that cylinder up with material, and it ain't got no free play, so you just let it where it gets enough freedom. You just, well, I'm going to spin it over one more. Just spin it over like that. Tighten your spark plug down. And tighten it good and snug. It says wait 15 minutes and then start the engine. I always leave it about 20 to 30 minutes and then start it. And let me tell you, it will smoke like you're fogging mosquitoes. But what happens is all the carbon buildup and whatnot comes out the tailpipe when you crank it. Hence, how did they word it right here? Let stand for 15 minutes and start engine. Deposits will be emulsified and removed with exhaust, and it will smoke for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then it'll quit smoking. And then the bonus to it, for preventative maintenance, remove the air filter and spray into carburetor air intake for 5 seconds with the engine running. I don't do these two simultaneously. I don't spray it and then as soon as it cranks up, I normally do the carburetor when I'm going to run it. I'm not going to be running it till this weekend, but I will crank it up and let it start, and then Saturday, when I'm actually going to be running it for several miles, I'll take the air cover off, which is under here. It uses a size 4 metric. This is a Yamaha Raptor 80cc, but it takes a number 4 Allen wrench. You just undo that, take this cover off, undo that cover, take the filter out, and while it's running, you just spray 5 seconds with it running into the carburetor air intake. And of course it's going to smoke. And you hold it for 5 seconds, but 3 seconds it may act like it's going to bog down and drown out and die. Well, then you just let off and let it catch back up, and then 2 or 3 more seconds, whichever comes first. But that, my friends, this is the stuff. We'll use it in the chainsaws and the lawnmower, you know, once a year, twice a year, just whenever. And it does work, and it runs like a new machine. I paid $7.99 at a convenience store out in the country. That's where I seen it, $7.99 plus tax. No, I'm sorry, I pay $6.99 plus tax, which makes it around $7.50 time you add tax. But you can get it. You can get it online on Amazon. 2 cans for $15.95 prime, which is right at $8 a can, and it's $9.53 for a single can. On eBay, it's $10.35 with free shipping, or you can get it for $12.99 on eBay for fast and free shipping, which is, you get it a little faster if you get the fast and free. And I've seen it as high as $84.99 a can on eBay. Are you kidding me? I'm in the wrong line of work. I ought to just buy a couple of hundred of these and just sell them for $40 a can. I'd be booming. Anyway, small engine in a can. So I'll wait 25-30 minutes and I'll crank it up and I'll let this sucker run and it'll smoke. Now it will smoke, my friends, like you're fogging mosquitoes. But after 3 or 4 minutes, the smoking will quit, and then it's just, you've just performed a major tune-up on your small engine. You don't use it in newer model vehicles because it will mess up the oxygen sensor or some of these sensors in these high-tech cars. I'm guessing that's why it doesn't say you could use it in a regular vehicle, maybe an older model. I would have to do some severe research before I'd tune up my personal vehicle with it. But anyway, just a little food for thought, and it does work. I can vouch like a champ. Blaster, small engine tune-up in a can. Until the next event,